Here we are. Morning, folks. Morning, folks. It's just gone 7, about 1:15 now, and we're all packed up and ready to go. I've just dropped off the key there to reception at the Anglers Reach Caravan Park. What we will do now probably is just drive into town, into Adaminaby, and hopefully there's an early opener for a coffee and a small bite to eat, and then we'll get on the road and head to the in-laws, to Marty and Pi's house.
Yeah.
And
snacks for later.
We've got snacks and supplies. Yeah, so literally just road tripping back home today and clean up once we get home. But essentially now, Adaminaby, see what we can find. Got to get the obligatory photo at the big trout. And then once we've done that, get on the road and head up through Cooma, into Canberra, into the in-laws. Probably have morning tea with them. And then just the Federal Highway, Hume Highway back to home. Righto. Chat soon. So here we are in Adaminaby, enjoying sausage rolls. Jesper opted for the choc chip muffin for brekkie. Poor girl in there, working on her own, and the place was absolutely chockers with local forestry and snowy hydro staff and whatnot. So anyway, this is Adaminaby, and it's the bakery at Adaminaby. If that can actually come up on the screen, it might be pointing straight into the sun. Yeah, not a lot open at the moment. Beautiful weather, nice and warm in the sun, isn't it? Yeah. So we're at Adaminaby, parked illegally.
What?
Home of the big trout.
Isn't there multiple big trouts?
Right there.
No, just one.
Let's go and look at this big trout, fellas. So that's the big trout. Big rainbow trout.
It's not rainbow. That's a rainbow trout though. I'm sorry that I'm so wrong. No, it's just what the type of trout is.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's just what the type of fish is.
So folks, we have had brekkie at Adaminaby, and now going to roll out and just head north to the in-laws, stop in and see them. Adaminaby's died a lot since I was last here, probably 20 years ago. I bought one of my first high quality fishing rods in that shop right behind us, which is now empty. There's a lot of empty shops here, which is a real shame because it's a beautiful little town. But I guess that's, you know, I call it the price of progress or whatever. It's young people who may have been born into this town don't necessarily want to stay. They want to move to the big cities. I think that's endemic around the world, and so this is kind of the same. I think there's not a lot of action happening here. I dare say it's probably pumping at winter time, you know, during the snow season, but otherwise there's not much happening right now at all. Adaminaby, this town is a relocated town. It was relocated in 1956-57 when the Snowy Hydro scheme dammed the Eucumbene River. And old Adaminaby is back there, back near where we stayed, and it, as a consequence of the damming, went under. So they relocated the entire township to here. Adaminaby, old Adaminaby was, I think, the 1850s or 60s was a gold rush, gold mining town. First named Seymour, and then a year later they changed it to Adaminaby. And then, of course, as I said, once the damming of the river occurred, the Snowy Hydro scheme or Snowy Hydro Authority moved the township to here and built this. And you can actually see in the architecture around here too, there's a lot of that 1950s postmodern architecture as well. But yeah, I like it. I will definitely be back, hopefully sooner rather than another 20 years. And hopefully this town sees a bit more life breathed into it at some point, because it's worth it. It's a nice place. Right, we'll hit the road. May film some footage along the way, and otherwise next stop is Marty and Pa's house. You good to go, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sweet.
I got more than just words. I got more than just words. You bring me songs sweet like the birds. So I got more than just words. I got peace in my mind. I got peace in my mind, knowing that we've got the ties that bind, gives me peace in my mind. The lights are so much brighter, the colors so much deeper. Joy in my soul. I got joy in my soul. The fact that you're half of what's making me whole puts a little joy in my soul. I got love in my heart. I got love in my heart. Promise that no man can tear us apart. Puts a lot of love in my heart. The lights are so much brighter. The colors so much deeper. I got more I can give, so much
Hello, Lulu. Hello, good girl. Hello. Hello, Lulu. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. So we're back. 470 k's from this morning to now. Just 3:10. So that's that journey wrapped up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's also the link to my Buy Me a Coffee fund in the show notes themselves. What I really wanted to stress was the importance of doing stuff like this if you've got PTSD, and part of that is that connection with family, friends, etc., people who get it. Spend quality time with those people. They're the ones who know what you're going through. They're the ones who are going to be your best support. I've got some notes on that somewhere. I might put after the end of all of this, just a quick screenshot of a sheet of paper that I use, some mastery skills, and one of those is exactly that, just connection with people. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed myself. I noticed a difference in myself driving down and driving back in terms of just stuff like how tightly I was gripping the steering wheel, on the way down, and how much more relaxed I was coming back. It's a good thing. Get into it, and see you in the next video. G'day folks, it's me, Ken, recording this in the post-production stage, the editing stage of my video, and what I've done is add 3 documents to the tail end of this video. One specifically, first of all, is the onion model of trauma and how it actually impacts our lives. And so if you look closely at that screen there, you'll see where my trauma over the last 30 odd years of policing and defence force deployments overseas, etc., has caused how I've been haunted, things like worthlessness and guilt and stress, having a very short fuse, I'm always on guard, I get nightmares and flashbacks, and then how I've survived up until now is such things as avoiding triggers that set me off, avoiding crowded places, taking medication, exercising, trying to stay in control, faking it and masking, isolating myself, etc. And then finally, the overall impact on my quality of life is I feel like I've got no purpose, no direction, a sense of unfairness, disinterest in things, loss of libido, family disheartening, ending friendships, etc. So that's the first document, and I guess what it does for you is paint a picture of where I'm at. The second one I've got there is called the Healthy Mind Platter, and you'll see I've written above that heading, you can't pour from an empty cup. And then down the side there I've written serotonin, oxytocin and dopamine. They're the 3 hormones that we need to have a healthy brain. We get serotonin from getting out and getting sunshine, we get oxytocin from connecting with people, and dopamine from achieving tasks. And what I wanted to really talk about here was connection time. This trip away was, really about connecting with my kids and connecting with nature, etc. And so if you look at that blue highlighted square further down the page, that's what that's about. And I spent quite a bit of time doing that. Bit of downtime, bit of playtime, etc. And then finally, the last document comes from the DBT skills training. And it's talking about self-soothing, and it's something I've been told to do often during my PTSD journey. And they talk about the 5 senses and doing things. And the first one there I pick out is vision, and I look at 2 things from the right-hand column that jump out at me. Look at nature around you and watch a sunset or a sunrise. These are the things that soothe me, and you might find other things in that list that soothe you. Hearing, I like listening to good music and stuff that takes me back to when I was younger. Smells, I love the smell of a good campfire, that sort of thing. And taste, I love good food. I love a beer, and I will actually more often than not defer to an alcohol-free beer and still get that enjoyment out of that. Touch, I love petting my dog, patting my dog. Love getting a massage, that sort of stuff, you know. I love taking a drive in the car with the windows down, and so these are things that I think have really helped me start to sort of get my mind back on track. And if you find yourself in the same boat as me, have a look at these things and see if there's things here that you can do for yourself as well. All right, I'll call it that. I'll call it at that, and I shall leave you to it. And thanks very much for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Cheers.